Exodus 14:12. Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians, for it has been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. Why are you still in that toxic relationship? Why is fear a more comfortable position than getting out into freedom? This here is a scripture of how the children of Israel will come to a place where they were starting to reflect back and say to themselves, the place of bondage and slavery, which Moses took them out from, which God delivered them out of, they were starting to believe it was better than dying in the wilderness. They started to believe that God brought them into the wilderness to die. When the truth of it is, this is the same reason why we stay in those toxic cycles and relationships, and then we invite fear to dwell with us rather than freedom. It is still the idea of being free from something means that you are completely free, but the truth be known is it's not freedom. It's not freedom yet, because freedom requires a certain amount of uncomfortableness, a certain amount of uprooting. And if we're not prepared to go through that, we will still be in the bounds of slavery. So even though the children of Israel cried out and said, as God brought us all the way here to destroy us. And that's the same thing with fear and being in toxic relationships and environments and things that are not good for our souls and spirits. We'd rather dwell in those things than to realize that sometimes it's got to be uncomfortable when you're coming out. Sometimes you will miss that toxic partner. Sometimes you will miss the abuses, the cycles of abuse. Sometimes you're going to start missing those things because that is all you've known for a very long period of time. So be prepared for that when you are being taken out of the wilderness, because there will come a time when you will be free. But that freedom requires your trust. Freedom requires your faith. That freedom requires that you trust blindly in what the Lord is saying. He's saying, come out from them, my people. Separate yourselves. Because he has given you every provision that you needed to get through this. Now, as the children of Israel was, it's the same way our situations are. When we are facing these toxic times,